Today we're going to cover 11 questions. No, I'm not going to do 11 questions one video, but I will show you guys 11 questions, and that's way more questions than anything that's out there on the internet. So pause the screen and copy it down, whatever. It's all here for you guys. I made them all. So today's topic is the SAT grammar, punctuation, conventions of English usage, whatever you want to call it, guys. I'm just going to call it the writing questions, okay? I'm just going to call it the writing questions or the grammar questions. So that's what I'm going to say, okay? So there are specific categories into these, but I wanted to talk about, well, how much of the new SAT is stuff like that, okay? So it's about 10 to 11 questions, anywhere from 9 to 11, I would say, okay? And they're like right in the middle. So it starts with like number 19, which is right here. So how do you know that this is a grammar question? Because it says conventions of standard English. Okay, it conforms to the conventions of standard English, and how many of them in a row are like that? You see on this test, 19 through, I believe, 28. Yes, 19 through 28. So that's 9 questions on this one, right? So I based these exactly on the patterns that are available on the College Board Blue Book test. So it's going to be the same proportion on the real test as well. Okay, unless College Board decides to be evil and totally change it from their website, which they won't do. I trust you guys, College Board. Okay. So those are the things, and I'll take a second right now. Actually, I'll take a second at the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you each question so you guys can get them all. Okay. So the topic I wanted to cover is a number of things, okay? So the specific grammatical topic I'm going to cover here is punctuation, okay? Punctuation. Why? Because a lot of you have been asking for it. But besides that, I want to talk about the overall grammar as well. And I told you guys, it's simpler. So this is not the focus of the video, but for example, number 19 is a pronoun question, singular, plural. The answer here is they, because it's users. Users, they. That's the pronoun. You see how simple that is, guys? But I'm showing you that right now because don't get like, oh, I must be missing something if it's this easy. The grammar questions on the overall and the new digital SAT are easier, okay? So don't be kind of shocked by that. So let's look at this one, number 20. This is punctuation and also complete sentences, incomplete sentences, all of that. Honestly, I don't like doing the grammar videos too much because there are so many other videos and YouTube channels that do the grammar videos, but you guys wanted it, so I'll do it, right? Okay, so number 20. So as always, if I were doing test taking, I know that this is a grammar question because it says this right here, right? And looking at the answer choices, I'm not reading them, okay? I'm not trying to see what they say, but they're the same thing except they're changing the punctuation. So this is a punctuation question. Okay, so I have identified what it is. So the meaning here, if it's a punctuation question, the meaning here doesn't matter. What matters then? Yeah, punctuation. Duh, right? Okay. So I do not care at all about this sentence. Now, are you saving a ton of time by reading that or not reading that? You may say, but now I know exactly what to focus on. Exactly, right? The channel name. So this second sentence. Confucius defined piety as acting according to one's blank, that all of life's virtues stemmed from the fulfillment of one's responsibilities. Ah, okay. So I noted that it's punctuation, and I see colons and periods and commas and all that. Colons, periods, commas, semicolons, that's most likely, I would say 90% of the time, going to be about complete sentence, incomplete sentence, okay? So I have to judge, should these two things be separate sentences, or are they the same sentence, okay? So the word here is proclaiming. You can go ahead for this one and just write the word in because that's in every single choice, okay? So let's look here. Proclaiming. So this is, piety is acting as according to one, Confucius defined piety as acting according to one's life. Duty, 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 soul, right? Proclaiming that, okay, let's simplify that, okay? He defined whatever, saying whatever, okay? So this is the skill that I want you guys to have for the grammar questions. Vastly, vastly oversimplify what's in the sentence. So Confucius defined a thing as something saying that. So if I do this, isn't it obvious, guys? These are not separate sentences. These are not separate sentences, okay? So let's examine all of these. D, if I use a period, that's a new sentence. C, if I use a semicolon, that's a new sentence, okay? So now we're between A and B. Which one would be better here? The answer here is A. Okay. Why is that? Because I use a comma, so these are not separate sentences. That's it. Okay. So that's the answer, guys. And as you guys know from my other videos, if I have one answer choice that just sticks out as the contrary thing to all the others in the grammar, right? Like, for example, if one is singular and the other three are plural, the singular one's the answer. Same thing here. Answer choice A is not a sentence. And answer choice B, C, D, those are all sentences. So therefore, that's another quick way you could have done this. Yeah. So that's how you do the punctuation question, guys. You just first recognize it's punctuation by knowing that's a grammar question. And you look through the answer choice and look, oh, they're just testing on punctuation. In that case, just plug in the words into the blank and determine, should these be separate sentences or not? That's the most common punctuation question, okay? And then I'm going to now give you guys the 11 questions I promised you guys. So you guys can pause the screens, take screenshots, whatever, okay? It's from me, so it's for me to give you guys. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10, and 11. Okay. As I was scrolling through, I was like, oh, actually, it was only like 8 of those questions that were the type that I was talking about, but whatever, I can give you guys extra questions. That's it for today, guys. That's how you do the punctuation question. There are other types of grammar questions on this, but trust me, guys, even though there are a lot of questions on this, you don't need to spend that much time on it. It's the reading questions that are probably going to get most people. It's the data utilization questions. So watch the videos on those, because I have them for you guys in the Quick and Dirty channel. Study every day with SexyJ. Got more for you guys coming every single day, because I'm working on these things every single day. I know the videos don't go up every day, but I am working, studying, analyzing. So I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. And let me know what you guys want in the comments. As always, bye-bye.